Hey guys, Dave the winner here with Dave the Piper.
I'm the Pyper. Yeah,
Yeah.
not the winner.
Spoiler, last week went well for me. So
Yeah,
we'll get in.
we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We're going to do some quick news and notes, touch on some injuries here to get you guys ready for this lineup, and then we'll do our streaming picks, and then we can talk about how that went. So I think you guys probably know this, but just to be clear, Pats Broncos has been moved to Monday. Bills Titans, as far as we know, has been moved to Tuesday. And the Jets had a false positive, so that game doesn't look like it's in jeopardy right now as of recording, which goes for everything we say right now as of recording. For QBs, Lamar Jackson looks like he's going to play. Garoppolo looks like he's coming back, so that should be really good. Running backs, Hunt came off the injury report, so if you're worried about Kareem Hunt, he looks like he's a full go. Might be a little risk reward because he was on the injury report all week, but I think you got to play Hunt now with Chubb Gun. Sorry, Browns fans.
Makes us sad.
Le'Veon Bell looks like he's coming back, which maybe you're ready to use him. Maybe you can wait a week if you've been getting by without him. And then Cam Akers says he's coming back, but Dave, do you really care? Are you going to plug him in immediately?
No, I definitely need to see it a week before. Yeah. Plug it in. Sure.
So the biggest news from this list is that Michael Thomas looks like he might be back to play. But the problem with that is that he's not only Monday night, he's the second game on Monday night, which means if you wait for him, you might be kind of screwed about it. It's the only upside of all the schedule chaos is there actually is a Tuesday game to fall back on. So if you happen to have anyone like Bills Titans, but I kind of feel like if I had Diggs, I would just play Diggs rather than wait for Thomas. I guess you're in that situation where you don't have to worry about it, right? But
yeah,
I don't want to have to pivot to the waiver wire waiting on Michael Thomas. I would rather just lock in a wide receiver you feel comfortable with. But everyone has their own risk tolerance, right?
Yeah, like I would, if you have to, put him in your flex and start some random wide receiver if it doesn't work out on Tuesday, or some random tight end that would normally get a touchdown, because I've done that before. It's worked for me. So that's what I would add to it.
That's
if
true.
you do it.
It makes sense. Yeah, if you're going for it, I think it depends on your options, right? If it's Michael Thomas versus someone on the waiver now, well then roll for it. But if you got something else, speaking of, AJ Brown looks like he's probably good to go, and we know Corey Davis isn't playing because he tested positive. So if you've got AJ Brown, you might be able to use him in that Tuesday game. Let's take a quick break to thank Felix Gray once again for sponsoring this show. We love our Felix Grays. Don't we look spiffy in them?
We love them. We love them. We actually had to re-record this show, which we wouldn't talk about normally, but I hadn't even taken them off. Like, I went up, started doing stuff around the house. Dave's like, hey, we got to go again. I'm like, all right. And I was like, I still have my Felix Grays on now.
Yep, I love them. And that's, they feel good, and they don't make all colors weird, so you can just wear them as normal glasses, even if you don't need prescription glasses. But they do have prescription. Check them out. It's felixgrayglasses.com/HarrisTube, and we thank them for sponsoring the show. All right, Dave, here we go. Week 5. Okay. Your redemption starts now.
Week 4, Dave's going to put up on the screen probably sometime around now-ish, and I got just shellacked. I just got beat bad. Dave was like, hey, I got to beat you this week. I was like, yeah, that's super nice, Dave. That was, you really beat me this week. I deserved every point of it. Every point of it.
So with that, you can have first pick.
Yeah, so with that, I'm going to take away your number one weapon, Justin Herbert, the giant man himself. Giant. What did I say 1 week? Giant humans are giant? I don't know.
Giant human being. That's right.
Yeah, giant human being. And so I want the giant human being in Los Angeles. Not San Diego. Yes, Los Angeles.
That's right. All right, I'm going with Teddy Bridgewater. I like the matchup against Atlanta. So rolling him out, as we called Teddy Two Gloves.
Yeah, dude, Teddy Two Gloves. I love Teddy Two Gloves. He was great last week, man. He was great last week. I think he was number 2 or number 1?
No, he was number 1 last week with 27, and Herbert had 24. So
nice.
Our picks are chasing him last week a little bit, but I like their matchups.
Oh shoot, yeah. Shoot, maybe I'm just doing recency bias picks. Okay, well then I won't do a recency bias pick. And with my next pick is Kyle Allen. Kyle Allen, baby. The gunslinger himself, moving from Carolina to the Washington football team, going against the LA Rams. They're led by some loser named Jared Goff that everyone hates. I believed so much in Kyle Allen this week. Kyle Allen, Terry McLaurin connection. Let's do this thing.
This is amazing. Guys,
Yeah.
did you see we have a Kyle Allen truther on the show we didn't even know about?
Change of scenery. Change of scenery. It's
And I'm going to round it out with a pick that's going to make you a little sick, right? Because I'm going with Fitz. Again, Fitz carried me last week. He got 23, so I'm going back to the well.
I feel heartburn already. Me watching games on Sunday, watching Fitzmagic just steal away another week from me. This is what's going to happen. Oh my gosh.
He's a swing player. He's either going to take this away from you or away from me. There's no in between with him.
And I think last week you were saying that you legitimately plugged him into your lineup because you had Cam out, right? Like,
yep.
This isn't like Dave isn't spinning nonsense. You know, he like believes in these things. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, Fitz, out of the available players for our pool, came in third last week overall with 23 points, just barely beat or edged out by Herbert. So I'm going with him again. He went well. This means that Minshew's still out there. None of us took him. He was on my list.
Yeah, I like. You know, he's under my Herbert, but I do like to do a big pick. I mean, you guys want to see my crazy notes? We have Minshew here, but I got to go for Allen. Allen's so much fun. So much fun. But yeah, no, I like that. I like that pick though.
All right. Who's your defense?
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into the defense. Because I'm a Browns fan, I watched Dallas get destroyed last week. It kind of get pushed around actually in the front line. So I think they're gonna maybe have a little bit of a bounce back week. So I'm gonna go with Dallas. Hopefully they'll do something better again. Yeah, it's against the Giants, so not as good of a team. I hope not as good of a team. It's the Browns. Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't think much of Dallas's defense in general so far this year, but I also don't think much of Arizona's defense, and I'm still going to take them because I like the matchup against the Jets. Despite the fact that the Cardinals only got me 1 point in our game last week, I'm going back to the well of disappointment, and I'm going to play the Cardinals.
I feel like if the Cardinals can't step up for the Jets, like they're not going to do it. Like they're just not going to do it. If the offense doesn't step, if they don't win this game by like 10 points, they haven't taken that step yet. That's my opinion about that game.
All right.
That's not the show that we're doing. Sorry.
Maybe next week. We'll see.
Maybe someday. Yeah. But yeah, my second defensive pick is going to be the Washington football team.
You're just all in on them.
I am. Dude, I'm in on Rivera. I'm in on I also like everyone knows I have a deep love for Terry McLaurin.
Yes.
And I want to see this guy succeed. So anybody that they can switch into quarterback that will maybe give me some light at the end of that tunnel, I'm in. Defense, I'm in on. Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to go. I don't think it's as risky, but maybe I'm going with your Browns. You're wearing the shirt right now. I'm taking the Cleveland Browns. Against Indiana, it's probably going to be a lower scoring game. Of course, as I say that now, they're going to put up 78 points and destroy it. But yeah, I said it again. I said against Indiana. If Chris were here, he'd make fun of me. You were waiting.
Do you say that sometimes? I was like, it's Indianapolis, but I mean, everyone knows what you're saying.
Yeah, against Indy, I can't get out of the habit.
Colts. Yeah. It's against Phillip Rivers, who could throw 4 interceptions, and it could happen. He could also go for 390, 4 touchdowns, and make me have a horrible Sunday.
So either way, I get to win. You
know what? Yeah, that's what you did. You just bought yourself a win with maybe a tax of a lot, but yes, but
with
also
your sorrow, yes.
Yeah, with my sorrow as a tax. So I appreciate that.
If you guys got any streamers that you would recommend here for quarterback, defense, even tight ends, if you're looking into it, leave it in the comments below. We've been having fun engaging with you guys in the comments. If you've watched this long, please like the video. It helps the channel grow, and we appreciate that.
Thanks so much for watching. Please, please, please smash that like button, write a comment, tell us who else you'd like to see us review film on, and of course, best of all, please subscribe to our channel and then click that little bell above the subscribe button and you'll be notified whenever we post a new video.